Hello, friends. James Owen Brown here. Welcome to Pop Culture Punch Out. Please bear with me for 2 seconds while I share this link to my other socials and to my friends watching from me and the boys wrestling, because I want them to be in the know as well. Pop Culture Punch Out. But unfortunately, I can't get the link until I'm live, right? So there's not a whole lot that I can do. But I can say hello and try and do 2 things at once. It's difficult. It's harder than it seems. Pop Culture Punch Out, Episode 3. Come watch along with me. Friends, I hope you can hear me okay. I've trying a different audio setup, or a different mic setup. I've turned the game volume down because that was always the problem. It was difficult to hear me over top of the game audio, so I put the game audio down to 22%, which is what I do for the Me and the Boys episodes. And yeah. The problem now with Me and the Boys getting out of hand and becoming such a massive deal is that there's a lot of places I got to share this to. The Only Heels group, the Me and the Boys Facebook group, the Me and the Boys chat. So it's tricky. One thing I have done for this episode is turned on the comments to speech, because I tried it while streaming some Walking Dead VR.
Sounds good. Emoji smiling face with hearts.
Okay, sounds good. Emoji smiling face with hearts. Okay, it works. And I had to go back and check my Walking Dead stream to see if you guys could actually hear that. And you can. It's in the audio that you guys get to hear. So I thought that was cool. So I thought I would leave it on. Okay, that's the last of my shares. So I am with you here, friends. Let's start show. And as you can see right off the bat, we got ourselves a 6-pack challenge. Now, a 6-pack challenge does only have one fall amongst the fellas. And I know DMP is going to be a little bit disappointed about that, because he loves the elimination, because his guys tend to just stack up bodies and get those points. So my apologies, sir, but in the interest of keeping the show moving and getting as many characters on the show as possible, I opted for the one falls. And we're going to see a couple 6-pack challenges. The winners of each 6-pack challenge going to get put in that 6-way elimination chamber match to crown the first ever Pop Culture Punch-Out champion. So far in that mix, Ivan Drago and Peter Griffin. We saw Peter Griffin a couple weeks ago handing out fights to everybody. Yeah, he earned his spot. And Ivan Drago, I believe, won a battle royal? Was it a battle royal? Maybe a rumble. Colorado Springs. Okay. Not accurate, but okay. We're here at the Me and the Boys Arena. Now, I'm tinkering with the idea of creating a specific arena for Pop Culture Punch-Out, because maybe it deserves its own arena. What do you guys think? Let me know. If you guys comment, I can hear it this week. I can see it. It'll be neat. We did the test. Let's get this episode underway. I've been prattling on too long. Let's do this. Where is my... I am sitting here wearing my 420 DNA hoodie and hat, actually. My Flex Fit hat. You'll have to take my word for it, because obviously you can't see me. While I am drinking a delicious cup of Holden Roads coffee, the candy cane flavor. Unbelievable. Say what you will about the man, He makes a hell of a coffee. I mean, I don't care what the other guys say about him. I think he's a good guy. Some of these jokes may not work with just audio. Like, you don't get to see me wink, wink, nudge, nudge to the camera. Now everyone just thinks that I think Holden Rhodes is a jerk. I'll say this, he can be. But the squeaky wheel, right? He's the only, he's been on every episode of Pop Culture Punch-Out so far, and he's not even technically on that roster. But there he is, causing problems. Some other things we've seen, the debut of El Viscera, who almost immediately came and made an impact on me and the boys wrestling, finding himself aligned with Dr. Volcano over there. Craziness. Friends, this is a test of my banter abilities because you can see the loading bar going across, and my God, the loading times on this game are absolutely atrocious. But it gives me time to say, check out www.420dna.com and check out holdenroadscoffee.com. Six-pack challenge, Hell in the Cell, Sabretooth versus Donatello versus Donald Trump versus Joe Biden versus Ronald McDonald versus Mr. Miyagi. One of these guys going to earn a spot in that elimination chamber and could potentially be the first ever.
And when the game starts playing, the game volume may be lower, but it seems like your volume is lower too. In general, your volume is quite low.
Well, then I'll have to get animated. I just have to talk louder. They go to Miyagi hung out to dry on the top rope.
Do you know how Ronald sucks?
Let's pause this and see what volume options we got. I don't have any. There's some options. Presentation options. Gameplay settings. None of that is what I want. I probably can't do it mid-match. Ronald McDonald with a 2.75 count on Mr. Miyagi. Sabretooth still on the right side. the microphone's still being broadcast, okay. It said that it was. Okay, I'm just gonna crank myself. And hopefully that'll work. What's happening on the screen right now? Oh, okay. All right, let's try again. Mr. Miyagi whacking it. Donatello with a bat. Sabretooth dealing with Ronald McDonald.
I can hear you a lot better now.
Okay. Just came through a lot better now. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh my God, Mr. Miyagi is just... he's hitting Donald Trump. I can't hear the robot voice now over top of the Gabe audio. The game is too loud. There's got to be a way to, there's got to be a way to adjust all these things. But I turned the game audio down to 20%, but I guess it doesn't apply online. Donald Trump and Sleepy Joe just having a little war, and why not? Ronald McDonald going to work on Sabretooth, that's very surprising. Donald walked over, but oh my God. He just murdered Ronald McDonald. The Donald versus Ronald McDonald right now. That's exciting. Oh my God, the Ronald McDonald Del Sol. Oh, that was close. Mr. Miyagi gets...
Donald versus Donald, emoji face with tears of joy.
Tears of joy for Ronald McDonald versus the Donald. Ronald McDonald got him. Wow. That's crazy. I did not expect that. I thought Mr. Miyagi was a shoo-in for this. But Ronald McDonald gonna join Peter Griffin and Ivan Drago. That is out of control. I have to look up and confirm which team Ronald McDonald is on because I can't remember. I've got it narrowed down in my brain to 2. But I don't want to get it wrong. 4-star match, not bad. We limped out of the barn, but I think we're off to the races now, especially during these silent loading screens. Here's our second Hell in the Cell. Now I know I got a guy from
OMG, Ronald actually won a match for me. I mean, of course he did. My guy Ronald is awesome.
Okay. Now with the
He's Hellfire Club, baby.
Hellfire Club, okay. I thought that was you, DMP, but it doesn't tell me who is talking. It's just a generic feminine robot voice. So I don't know who it is, which is really funny. But yeah, I was pretty sure he was Hellfire Club. And he is earned himself a spot against the other two. Now, I didn't really take into consideration if two guys win from the same faction. We'll just let that slide. Being the first ever pop culture punch-out champion, that's a prestigious thing. I'm saying that that is a prestigious thing. Whether it is or not, you can decide. We'll be 3-4 up.
Face with tears of joy. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Emoji face with tears of joy. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing. That's what I hear. Well, you guys hear it too. I think so, yeah. It did for The Walking Dead. Loading. Up next, Spawn versus Rambo versus Marty McFly versus Omega Red versus the Black Power Ranger versus Michael Jackson. Spawn is the Lollipop Guild. Rambo is the New Age Militia. Marty McFly is Dangerous Goods. Omega Red is... whose team is Omega Red on? Where is he? He is also Hellfire Club. Why can't I remember anybody who's on the Hellfire Club? The Black Power Ranger is Team 420 DNA, and Michael Jackson is Team Holden. And we're loading. But we're almost there, friends. The blue bar sliding ever so slowly across. Here we go.
There's a reason this structure is called the Devil.
Hell in the Cell 6-pack challenge. Again, the winner here going to be inserted into the 6-man elimination chamber match to determine the first ever Pop Culture Punch-Out champion. Black Ranger with a vicious dropkick to the back of Michael Jackson. Rambo goes right after Marty McFly. Now, to me, that's not a very fair matchup at all. Rambo, Marty McFly was just a kid. Black Ranger hip toss back into the ring. Spawn and Omega Red heading to the outside. Oh, Omega Red brought a chair into the ring. Michael Jackson hits the end of days on the Black Ranger for a 2.5.
Because my team awesomeness cries your brain, you are a lower life, I'm unable to comprehend my team greatness within you.
Yeah, I didn't catch any of that comment at all. It was just wah, 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 wah. Guess I can look at the comments on my phone as well. But then I'll miss the action. And probably get a feedback loop. Spawn letting him know. Marty McFly hopped out of the ring, and that's probably the best decision that he's ever made in his life. And now the Power Rangers got eyes on him. That's good strategy, though. I taught him. Trained him up. Oh my God. Spawn picks a man up, throws a man down, goes for a pin. Not going to get him. The Black Ranger hits some kind of a cutter on Marty McFly. Wow. It looked like somebody maybe broke that up. I don't know. They zoomed in and it was hard to see. Meanwhile, Rambo going for a pin on Spawn, but the referee doesn't seem to care. 2.75. Power Ranger with the vicious back kick. Michael Jackson stomping away on Omega Red. That's pretty funny. Michael Jackson obviously picking up a few techniques from team captain Holden Rhodes. Power Rangers gonna put a Power Ranger Del Sol. Uh-oh. Black Ranger gonna pick up the win as Michael Jackson and Rambo both trying to collect their money from Spawn and Omega Red. That was ridiculous. The Black Ranger representing Team 420 DNA. 420 DNA really coming on strong as of late. Current Me and the Boys champion, Cody Harris. Current QLW champion, Brent, the founder. And now, with a chance to pick up some Pop Culture Punch-Out gold, the Black Power Ranger. So that means Ivan Drago, Peter Griffin, the Black Power Ranger. Unbelievable. All in the same ring at the same time, as well as Ronald McDonald. Let's see what's up next. We got ourselves a 4-way tornado tag. Now this is elimination. And we got 4 different factions represented here. Chuck E. Cheese and Beetlejuice representing, is it Holden's team? I think that's Team Holden. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese and Beetlejuice repping Team Holden. Repping the Hellfire Club, we got the cartoon Mario and Luigi. Representing Dangerous Goods, Michelangelo and Raphael, the 2 best Ninja Turtles. And representing the Lollipop Guild, Magneto and Slash.
Good looking bunch, emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
They are a good looking bunch. Michelangelo looks different than Raphael. Like that must have been a different creator. 2 different shades of green. One's very glossy.
One looks like a photo cutout.
Yes, a cutout photo. And I believe all the other Ninja Turtles look like Raphael, so Michelangelo the odd man out. How about the team of Slash and Magneto? That's interesting. We'll see how they pair up. Exciting stuff. Now nothing really up for grabs here, just mixing the fellas up a little bit. Mario and Luigi, of course, have been a tag team before. Michelangelo, Raphael, we've seen pair up. But the other 2 teams, we haven't had a chance to see them yet. I don't know how else to make tag teams. You just throw 2 guys together and see what fits, what's funny, who wins. Like if Magneto and Slash don't pull this out, I don't know, that maybe they won't do it again. Maybe they won't get on. I don't know. Friends, if you're enjoying the content here, the Digital Wrestling Foray, please consider subscribing to the channel. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment. I and everyone else can hear your comments now because of that thing that I turned on. I was streaming Walking Dead VR. You can check that out on my channel. I made it through the game. I beat the game, and it's all in one playlist, and you could watch that entire process. Or like skim it, you know, you don't have to sit there and watch it all, but you can skim it. But for the last episode, I thought I would check out comments to speech. And there was a guy helping me play who pretty much saved my life in that game. And it turned out to be pretty funny, and I thought it would be extra funny here because, you know, what we're doing is funny. The Walking Dead isn't supposed to be funny, but it turned out what happens if you apply that to something that's actually supposed to be funny. We're off to the races. Beetlejuice just hit the razor's edge on one of the Ninja Turtles, and someone's out already. Mario is out. Mario is out of this match. I didn't even see what happened. But Mario's kind of a beast, too. I know the Hellfire Club was looking to pick up some points via eliminations, but down to 1 guy already. That's a bad start. Chuck E. Cheese letting them know, I am Team Holden. Slash Del Sol on Michelangelo. Michelangelo's out of here. Like Slash had his Wheaties today. Slash hits that cutter. Maybe the Slasher. Oh my god. Beetlejuice hit a massive clothesline on Raphael. He's going for a pin, but the referee doesn't care. Both Ninja Turtles out of here. That's the representation we get over at Dangerous Goods. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Beetlejuice slides out of the ring, goes out after Slash. Chuck E. Cheese letting the crowd know, while Luigi punches at Magneto on the ground. Nasty. Chuck E. Cheese just planted Magneto. Goes for a pin, but only good for a 2. Chuck E. Cheese going to the top. Kind of a senton bomb. While Luigi just kind of left-handers. Oh, look at Beetlejuice got Slash in the crippler crossface on the outside there. For some reason, the referee just left the ring. I will say, friends, after playing enough or watching enough WWE 2K22, I can say that it's significantly better than 2K20 was. And it is, a lot of the same kind of stuff happens, but it's more forgivable stuff. Like, the crowd right now is frozen. And I don't know if that was a conscious decision to, like, if the crowd has to freeze, let them freeze before we start messing with the stuff happening in the ring. But I would prefer that. It's obviously way smoother to watch, with the exception of the one table that went spinning out of control on a Me and the Boys episode. We haven't really seen a whole lot. I think I've maybe had to stop one match, that five-way tables match that went off the rails. Slash going for a pin on Chuck E. Cheese. I miss our zombie referee. He was never out of position. Where is my money? Luigi wants to know. Luigi with a gut buster on Slash. Magneto with a crossface on Beetlejuice. Oh, Luigi hits that stomp. That's a fitting move. Slash gonna kick out.
Zombie.
Yeah. Zombie. Oh, it just said the word zombie. Zombies! I do though, I miss the zombie referee. I don't have that option. Magneto out of this match, taken out by Luigi. Gonna pick up a big point for the Hellfire Club. Each elimination worth a point. Oh, I spoke too soon. Magneto's glitching out right now. What is he doing? He looks like the dog during a thunderstorm, trying to dig at the floor. Magneto is broken, my friends. I just finished saying that there wasn't a whole lot of this kind of crap. And here we are. Okay, he's getting up. He's got his faculties. I thought briefly Slash had been eliminated, but he just kind of rolled out of the ring and took a break. Not the worst strategy. Oh my god, Luigi just got crushed with a Beetlejuice with a springboard drop kick hits Slash right in the back. He's going to go for a pin. He's going to try, but the referee is 1,000 miles away. Oh my god. Chuck E. Cheese with a handspring back elbow, a slingshot handspring back elbow onto Luigi, and then just kind of poses down. Beetlejuice hits that massive choke slam on Slash. That's it for Slash. Luigi just got planted by Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, Luigi kicks out. This is a bad situation for Luigi. 2-on-1 against two members of Holden Rhodes' team. Beetlejuice hit some kind of weird side suplex and then a falling headbutt. Chuck E. Cheese stands him up, but Beetlejuice drop kicks him in the back. A discus knockout punch. Beetlejuice opts not to go for a pin. Grab this man's legs, put him in the sharpshooter, while Chuck E. Cheese lets him know if he taps out here, that's a pretty epic finish. Yeah. Wow. Chuck E. Cheese up on the second rope while Beetlejuice taps out Luigi to the sharpshooter. These are words that I'm saying, and they're coming out of my mouth. And the randomness and the silliness is absolutely fantastic. Now, it looked like I got prompted to push buttons on Luigi's behalf, which is very strange. I don't know why. There they are, okay. Beetlejuice and Chuck E. Cheese. Not a bad tag team, turns out. Who would have thought? Picked up some points for Team Holden Rhodes. I talked a couple of weeks ago about having a battle royal with some of the unclaimed ladies characters on the ladies side of things, and 3 of them are here. In Shelley Johnson, Carrie from Carrie, and Cindy Rage, who didn't fare so well in the tournament and didn't get assigned to a team. And to round it out, Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Asuka, and Trish Stratus. Just some of my favorites on the thing. I like Charlotte, but I don't need to see more of Charlotte. Like, really? And then even Sasha Banks, I clicked past her and was like, you know what? Nikki Cross. And for clarification, it is not Nikki Ash. That is the Nikki Cross version of her, because that's the way better version. When she was Insanity, come on, she was all crazy. Speaking of sanity, we were at a live CWF wrestling event, and Alexander Wolf was in the main event. And he put on an excellent match against CWF's champion, Jesse Bieber. And yeah, it was great. It was a great event. We saw a whole bunch of wrestlers from Germany who were in town. And the CWF pitted their guys against these German guys, and it was awesome. But yeah, that faction was great, and I don't know how they couldn't make it work on the main roster. Here we go. This is just a standard over-the-top battle royal. But if you guys want to claim a secondary lady, that would be acceptable and
Mario
fun.
and Luigi, you two better not show up at Hellfire Club HQ for a while. Go watch the jobbers stamp out the view.
I'm going to click back into the chat here, because that was a long one. It was a long comment. Wow. Mario and Luigi, you two better not show up at Hellfire Club HQ for a while. Go watch that jobber stank off you. Yep. That's fair. You thought those guys were going to be going to do some damage in that match, and well, I mean, Luigi got to the end there. Somebody's been eliminated in this match already, and I was focused on comments and not commentating. Who's out? I see Becky. I see Cindy Rage. I see Carrie. I see Shelley Johnson. Asuka. Who's missing? Alexa. Alexa Bliss is out of here already. It was the dark Alexa Bliss too, like the themed version of Alexa Bliss. I like that storyline. I know a lot of people hate it, but oh my god. Perry White just kind of levitates across the ring, but doesn't really connect with anyone. Becky Lynch misses wild with a punch as Trish hits a kick. Asuka gonna pick up Cindy Rage just to punch her back down again. My god, Becky Lynch just popped Shelley Johnson. Asuka's got Cindy Rage up and she's in a bad spot. Still to come tonight, friends, lots of action. We're going to see the Quarantine League Wrestling Championship defended here on Pop Culture Punch-Out. What? Eric Cartman earned himself a shot. by winning a 6-pack challenge. And yeah, we got to honor that. We thought, you know what, why not? So that means we're going to see Brent, the founder, on Pop Culture Punch-Up. We got a couple other surprises in store as well. Oh my God, Becky Lynch with a forearm to Asuka. And she takes her out with an exploder suplex all the way down to the hard floor. Who else is out? Cindy Rage is out? I missed it. Nikki Cross going to work on Kerry White. Trish Stratus looks on. Oh, they're going to double team her. Vicious neck breaker. There's Nikki Cross pulling at her hair. That's the one. Hit Nikki. Going to work on Shelly Johnson. Trish Stratus hits a big drop kick on Kerry White. We're down to 5. No points on the line here. None of these ladies attached to a team. But one of them could be. First person to send me a message. Somebody's going to want to win for sure.
So are these ladies up for grabs? I don't think any of them belong to a faction.
Accurate. Jeff said, I don't know what the delay is, but all those questions are answered by now. So yes, they are up for grabs.
I'd like a super, please.
Okay. Done deal. Asuka, now a member of the Hellfire Club. That is a blockbuster move. We saw a couple weeks back Holden Road sneaky play picked up Road from the X-Men. Not bad. Strong pickup. And Tommy's team got handed Spider-Gwen because Tommy's team is losing badly. If you want to follow along with the points, you'll have to tune in on Thursdays to see me and the boys wrestling. And once a month we replace me and the boys wrestling with Pop Culture Punch-Out, and that's where we're at. There goes Trish Stratus, Canadian legend, done and out of this match. Becky Lynch just hammered Nikki Cross. Kerry White's going to drag Shelly Johnson over. Put her in a bad spot. She's up, and she's out of here. Kerry White letting them know. She's small, but she's vicious. Kind of a Uranagi type thing. Nikki Cross getting a breather in that corner. I hate that stupid move where they bang your hand into the ring. It just looks bad. Now Becky Lynch is going to be in a tough spot here.
I'll take Becky as well. Make those two a tag team.
DMP also wants Becky Lynch. Want to give everybody a third lady. We'll see. If people get a third lady, you're first. But right now we're going to get everybody up to 2. Greedy. Asuka and Becky Lynch. And then he's going to want the winner too. And be like, oh, guy get Nikki Cross too? Maybe I want Kerry White on my team. Although, I'm watching Kerry White in this Battle Royal not spend those 3 finishers that she's got. And I've seen her put out 3 people the hard way, and there's a 4th. So, Kerry White from the Stephen King universe is going to win this match. And prove that although she was the smallest in the match, it's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. or whatever. Here we get another look. Carrie White, using her foot, shoves Nikki Cross off the apron down onto the floor.
I just said if it's happening, emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Carrie White looks weird. Her eyes are strange. She's happy though. She's happy. She likes her contract. Moving on. Here we go. Now this one, yes, it's this one. This is a new match that I've created. We haven't seen it yet. It will take place and come into effect with me and the boys as soon as next Thursday. This is called a finisher's skirmish. So basically, it's elimination style. If you get hit with a finisher, you are out of this match. And everybody, as per usual here at Me and the Boys and Pop Culture Punch Out, typically you start a match with 3 finishers because I like that action. That's the best way to get big moves. And it also makes it special when we use a guy like Gale in a submission situation, which is something we haven't done a whole lot of on Pop Culture Punch Out. My focus has been get guys on the screen, show off those characters. But we can give them a little more. You don't have to give them depth. Like, we know who He-Man is and what his story is. We know Colossus. So they kind of have built in. But at the same time, you want to give them a life as, you know, a professional wrestler. So we've got an 8-man tag team match. 2 teams of 4. Krang, Kennedy, He-Man, and Itami representing the Lollipop Guild, and representing Dangerous Goods, that's my team. Cthulhu, Colossus, Moon Knight, and me. I'm on Pop Culture Punch Out. Surprise! That's one of my surprises. I will be there. Basically, this is for the teams that are in last to an opportunity to get some points and get caught up. Itami and me are in last.
What? No way. Emoji face with tears of joy.
Say what? I'm enjoying the robot voice. I'm connected. I don't know what would happen if, you know, a whole bunch of people started commenting all at once. But I don't know. There's worse problems than that to have. And so far it's been good. You don't want it to hijack the show, but for now I think it adds another layer to it. Here we go. He-Man gonna start it off against Colossus. Looked like He-Man wound up for that big punch right off the bat. Now I've seen a couple of this match and it's test runs, and they normally go very quick. And that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. You can get 8 guys in there. Everybody gets a turn. Just don't get hit with a finisher. That's all. Colossus stepping on the face of He-Man. Now he's going to tag in Cthulhu. Look at those 2 giant men. Cthulhu opting for pants but no shirt. I don't think Cthulhu's a pants guy. Cthulhu gonna get reversed by He-Man. Oh, He-Man hits that nasty. Oh my god! Just chops Cthulhu halfway across the ring. Oh, hammers him. That's a finisher. That's a basement punch. Something like that. I don't know. Wrecked him. And Cthulhu's out of here. Now Moon Knight gonna take a turn against He-Man. And I thought about it, and this was some of the... Oh, wow. Moon Knight put a crossface on He-Man, which I guess is a finisher, and that's going to take him right out of this match. Now we got Moon Knight taking on Kennedy. Because the Lollipop Guild ran out of custom creator guys, pop culture guys, so we had to bring in some Me and the Boys depth. But yeah, this is as close, I think, as we can get to doing the gauntlet match without it taking 1,000 years. Like, the traditional Survivor Series match was one of the first things I did, and I set it up. It was all 4 Ninja Turtles took on 2 Shredders, a Krang, and like a Bebop, and the match took an hour and a half. And that's not something I'm prepared to sit through. Now, maybe in this iteration of the game, that was on, I think, 2K20. No, actually it wasn't. It was on this version. This year's. So, I don't know. I can try it again, or we can make it a special event, but nobody wants to sit through an hour and a half of that. As you can see, even on this match, I put a time limit on it. Uh-oh. Colossus gonna pick Kennedy up. Spinning Colossus bomb. That happens to be the finisher. Kennedy's out of here. Now it's a Tommy and Colossus. The Tommy hits a spinning head scissors.
Food match 2. What up, everybody? Cool Car Wrestling Pro. Hi, Jane.
The Tommy hits the wet noodle, which is a finisher. That's neat to know. Takes Colossus out of this match. We're down to 2s. Somebody said something in the comments. I didn't catch it. Okay, nice. What's up, Smoky Mountain Wrestling? I'm glad to see you back for an actual one of our shows. The times that you've been here has been our house shows. So this is one that we do once a month with only pop culture characters, and our regular show happens every other Thursday of the month. And we have an actual federation of real people who do the things and get involved. So I noticed you subscribed. Thank you. Yeah, we have fun. It's an alternative to regular wrestling. Regular wrestling gets incredibly predictable, and sometimes you gotta take a break. Krang. Oh my goodness. Krang hits whatever that was on, oh! Krang's got me in a choke slam. Is that a finisher though? It was. Man. I was winding up for the Canadian Hammer. There's your winners, the Lollipop Guild. Kennedy letting them know. The Tommy letting them know. Krang letting them know, and He-Man, who we saw make his presence felt over on the Me and the Boys side too, becoming the QLW champ briefly. They call that very good? I thought it was great. I like it though, a finisher skirmish. It's a little unorthodox, but I think it's okay. Here we go, friends. The Quarantine League Wrestling title is up for grabs. Eric Cartman gonna take on Brent the Founder with Cody Harris in his corner.
In my car wrestling show I get a lot of crazy matches and super cool car restaurant and divas. In my show, guys.
Nice. Excellent. I'm gonna have to check that out. So we got worlds colliding
Not
here.
A lot. I fell asleep watching Wednesday on Netflix and realized James is live tonight.
We got worlds colliding here. Brent the Founder taking on Eric
Come on,
Cartman
Brent.
with Cody Harris in his corner. Here we go. Cartman is huge and no slouch in the ring. And really, there's one spot left after tonight to round out that 6-person Elimination Chamber match, and I was tempted to just hand it to Cartman. Was tempted to just hand it to Cartman because he's earned it at this point. If you consider Pop Culture Punch-Out the NXT of Me and the Boys Wrestling, this man somehow won a Rumble or whatever it was, I can't remember, but legit earned a spot. So why wouldn't he? Oh my god. Massive elbow drop, but it looks like he missed.
Okay, James.
Oh wow. Brent wringing this man's arm. Cartman firing haymakers. And then just dumps the man. Going for a pin here.
Come on, Brent, don't let Cartman beat you.
We'll see if Cody Harris plays a factor at all outside the ring. Cartman's got this man though in a bad spot right now. Brent's gonna reverse his way out. And hit a nasty looking headbutt. He's fine. He's rocking that 420 DNA hat. www.420dna.com. If it's in you, it should be on you, just like it's on me right now. Brent's got Cartman by the throat. Punches him right in the gut. And you do a little, oh wow. Oh my god. Brent sends Cartman flying with like a shoulder tackle, kind of a football block. And then hits a big clothesline.
Personally, I think Peter Griffin and Cartman have PCP MVPs so far.
Yeah, I could see that. With Peter Griffin and Cartman. I'd like to throw He-Man into the mix because he was the QLW champion briefly. But yeah. The Power Ranger had a key spot where he had a Money in the Bank Cash Boys satchel bag purse. Brent from the top rope drops a knee across the throat of Eric Cartman and then hits him with a couple of stomps and a kick. Oh, nasty. Cartman hits an exploder suplex as we hit the 2.5 star mark of this match. Another exploder suplex. You gotta wonder what Cody Harris is thinking on the outside. Cartman gonna pick this man up. Just throw this man back down. Nasty. Rings the arm. Kick to the face. And the Yokozuna. The Yokozuna sit on a man's chest. You get him every time.
Ouch.
Couldn't make out what the crowd was cheering. Brent fires back though. He's got Cartman. He's gonna get him. I don't know about that. That seems shifty. Did Cody Harris hit Cartman with something? Let's see the replay here. Oh, we got a cutscene. Cartman does not look happy.
Poor Brent.
What a anticlimactic finish to that. That was weird. Cartman just walks away dejected. Like you got to attack that man or something. Here we go, friends. This is our main event for the evening.
Looked more like the John Tenta version.
Yeah, you're right. It was the John Tenta version. The earthquake. The earthquake sit on a man's chest and get him. So this is for. I do have something in mind for the fifth spot for the Pop Culture Punch-Out 6-way elimination match, but this will essentially be
versus Rosemary in My Car Wrestling, guys.
This will essentially be the last spot available, so that's basically almost the entire Pop Culture Punch-Out cast, minus a few guys. They don't all fit because there are more than 30, so I did what I could. I tried to get everybody represented kind of equally, but if you were way behind on points, I kind of favored you a little bit, like you might have an extra guy. So, but 30 guys, somebody's gonna win. If somebody who is already in the match happens to win, we will figure something out. To be honest, I was scrambling to put it together at like 5 to 7, and I'm like, who's already been on the show? So there may be a bit of overlap, but everybody's going to get a fair chance to get themselves into that match. A shot at a shot. That's the motto around here, digital wrestling wise. And if you're enjoying digital wrestling, friends, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, share the video, tell a friend. Join our Facebook group, Me and the Boys Wrestling.
Angry Grandma versus Rosemary in My Show Extreme Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
You could join the Only Heels Facebook group as well. There's an Only Heels title on Me and the Boys Wrestling as we watch Luigi stomp a mud hole in El Viscera. El Viscera actually came from the Only Heels Facebook group. We got a handful of our roster members at Me and the Boys are from the Only Heels Facebook group. But El Viscera, the actual creator wrestler, came from that group. Marty McFly, we're getting another look at him as Luigi goes after Donatello. Now Viscera's got something in mind. Sorry, El Viscera. And that gets reversed. So we got ourselves a good old-fashioned Royal Rumble. Oh my God. Donatello hits the neutralizer on El Viscera as Marty McFly hits a step-up enziguri on Luigi. And here comes Wolverine, representing Team Holden Rhodes. Marty McFly going for a pump handle face buster. Wow. Wolverine versus a Ninja Turtle, I think, is pretty good. Pretty good match. Wolverine hits the Samoan spike. Now Viscera just kind of bare mitts Marty McFly around the ring. Wolverine's got Donatello in a bad spot. You are out of here. Here comes Bowser. We haven't seen a whole lot of him because he's clunky, but he's pretty funny. Marty McFly is about to be ejected from this match. And Bowser goes after El Viscera. Now El Viscera is massive and Bowser's like a head taller than him. And that is crazy. Luigi reverses out of a bad spot. Goes after Bowser, but Bowser's just too big. Bowser not on a team right now. Just saying. Wolverine hits a massive knee. This is our main event, friends, here at Pop Culture Punch-Out. Yeah, the Royal Rumble is definitely my favorite. And it's, again, another way to get as many guys as possible in there as fast as possible, I guess, without taking up too much time. Because you can't do 15 one-on-one matches. I wish I could, but you just can't. And Bowser gonna square off with the Black Ranger. Shredder hits an elbow on Elviscera. Luigi got Mario up for the electric chair drop. That's nasty. See who we got coming in next. Number 9, Cthulhu. The Elder God Cthulhu. And Shredder gonna get tossed over by the Black Ranger. We'll see what he's got in mind now. Luigi hits a big drop kick. Bowser was going to drag Elviscera, but he didn't. I also love Cthulhu. Oh, it looked like Luigi hit Bowser in the shell. That's not smart. Oh my god. Elviscera with this man up over his head. And deposit him onto the floor. Here comes Ivan Drago. And really, in my scrambling, Ivan Drago shouldn't be in this match because he's already in the 6-way. But here we are. I'm low-key cheering for Elviscera because he's one of my favorite additions to the roster. Wolverine hammers Luigi and he is out of here. As Cthulhu, with Ivan Drago way up in the air, hits a massive power bomb. Elviscera going to pick a man up, throw a man down. Wow. The Black Power Ranger really laying the boots to Ivan Drago. Educated feet. There goes Wolverine to the outside. Let's see how he fares. Oh my god, Elviscera with a headbutt to the gut. Here we go. Business about to pick up as Mr. Miyagi makes his way down to the ring. Who I think should also be in the conversation for MVP. Not that he should have it, just that he should be in the conversation because he's been great. Black Power Ranger with a sunset bomb on Ivan Drago. And then a shot in the pills. Miyagi with that corkscrew senton. Oh, Elviscera drops a huge elbow. Oh, good. Here comes Carl. Black Ranger hits that cutter. As Miyagi hits a vicious kick, and then again the corkscrew splash. As Carl walks over to get punched by the Black Power Ranger. I don't feel that Ivan Drago throws enough punches. For a boxer? Okay, he threw one punch. I'm still a little bit in shock over that Quarantine League wrestling title match where Brent came out on top after, it really looked like he was in a bad spot. And there goes Carl. He's out of here immediately. And here comes Krang. Very strange match. Maybe we haven't seen the last of that rivalry. Ivan Drago in a bad spot with that Power Ranger. As Krang punches Elviscera. Miyagi doling out kicks to everybody. The power bar somehow unscathed. Elviscera could be in trouble here if he gets flipped. Hit him. Punch him. Punch him in the face. Here comes Michael Jackson. Kicks versus punches as Miyagi.
Why aren't you talking about Ronald? I think you're conspiring against the Hello.
I'm not conspiring against the Hellfire Club. I love the Hellfire Club. Hellfire Club puts asses in the seats. Ronald McDonald, though, I don't know if he's in the discussion for MVP. Not over a Peter Griffin. Well, he's in the discussion, but I don't know. He's not the guy. Here comes He-Man, former Quarantine League Wrestling Champion. Had a great feud with Richie, the American Luchador. Viscera just slugs Krang. And that's going to do it for Cthulhu. Ivan Drago going to fire him out of here.
You're damn right.
He-Man with a fall-away slam to Miyagi.
I like He-Man.
Big El Viscera going to hit the Heartbreak Hotel on Krang. And then the big splash. Wow. Michael Jackson just threw a discus punch at Ivan Drago. And I don't know if that's the guy you want to be going after in this match right now. Krang's still down. Oh my god, El Viscera just punched out Mr. Miyagi, who's a senior citizen. And we talked on Me and the Boys about how weird it is to...
Well, he's won one match, I'm just being a butt. He absolutely sucks. You gotta stand your ground.
I didn't catch any of that last comment, and I don't see it on the thing, so... Here we got Spawn coming in at number 16. Michael Jackson with a discus forearm. Miyagi with a nasty looking backbreaker, and then the standing moonsault? No, standing senton? Something like that. A standing something. Now Miyagi goes after Spawn. He doesn't care. He's not worried about power bars, so I'd be going after Big El Viscera, because he's on his way out of this match soon. Miyagi hits a kick on Spawn. He-Man gonna try and put Michael Jackson out the hard way.
Michael Jackson versus Eminem on My Car Wrestling Show Extreme Smoky Mountain Wrestling name and game.
Who's out of here? Who fell out? Michael Jackson. He's out of here.
Don't tell him though, I'll deny it.
That was a joke. Michael Jackson versus Eminem on my Creative Wrestling Show, Extreme Smoky Mountain Wrestling. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Is it the same Michael Jackson, or do you have a different Michael Jackson? There's probably 50 Michael Jacksons. Eminem would have been good too. He'd probably be pretty easy. No, there goes El Viscera. He was my pick. He lasted so long. Bolo Young, not in the discussion for MVP. I mean, to me it factors in a lot if you made your way to Me and the Boys Wrestling. Like if you haven't made your way to Me and the Boys, you're not wrestling
on my show too.
Bolo hits a massive knee on Mr. Miyagi, which is a dynamite matchup. Bolo and Miyagi. And here comes Mario, who maybe a month or two ago. Oh wow, the Black Power Rangers super kicks Miyagi out of here. Oh, that's the other Mario. That's the realistic looking Mario. Created by the same creator as El Viscera. It looks like Spawn's in a In a rough spot here with Bolo Young. Is he going to hang on? Colossus, it's a stalling suplex. Spawn somehow worked his way out of that. And the Black Ranger hits a top rope, kind of an arm drag thing. Speak of the devil, Ronald McDonald on his way down here. Let's see, if he can win this Royal Rumble, he's in the discussion. Mario with the follow-away slam on the Black Rangers. We see the Ronald McDonald Bell Saul to Bolo Young. T-Man letting the crowd know. And Spawn hits a massive choke slam or a power bomb. Another Ronald McDonald Bell Saul. There's got to be a better name for that, but that's pretty funny. Spawn dragging Colossus over. He's got finishers. He's going to use one. Dumps Colossus down. Here comes Slash. Oh my God. Catches. Caught He-Man sleeping too close to the ropes. One super kick. He-Man's out of here. Slash earns a point to the Lollipop Guild. Spawn was just smacking his own bum. I don't know what that was about. It was very strange. Yeah, probably the comments coming through are spam or like dating sites or whatever. So they're not showing up to read them. On the phone I have open. Yeah, it's just random letters and stuff, so. And that's fine. Do your thing. People are getting thrown out of here. Wrestling is happening. Generic banter. We're up to number 22 here, friends. We're going to 30. Here comes Duke Nukem, another member of the Hellfire Club. My mom cheering for Ronald McDonald. Yeah, he could go. I mean, we already saw him win earlier on tonight. Maybe if somebody wins who's already won, they can pick somebody. Or they'll let that captain enter one of their guys in. Oh, it says that? Okay. There is a disclaimer on the comments thing that says some messages that may be spam won't be visible. So those are trying to come through via the robot lady. And then I try to read what was just said to me and it's not there. Here's Beetlejuice representing Team Holden Rhodes. Oh, nasty jawbreaker. Bolo Young asking Duke Nukem, where is my money? Mario gets snake eyes by Ronald.
Anthony Split versus John Wayne Paul wrestler in my show to Jane and Gil.
Did that one pop up? I didn't catch it. That's awesome. John Wayne against Quinn. I'd like to see that. I'll definitely, as soon as this is over, I'm going to have a look at your channel, friend, and see what you're doing. We need to do a war, maybe. We need some crossover. Duke Nukem going to work on Beetlejuice as Ronald McDonald gets tossed. And here comes Sabretooth representing the Lollipop Guild. Bolo Young going to twist Mario all kinds of ways. We got both Marios in the ring right now. Uh-oh. Realistic Mario got Sabretooth in a bad spot. Wow. Beetlejuice hits that nasty choke slam on Bolo Young and then goes after the cartoony Mario. Now Duke Nukem and Cartoon Mario should be helping each other out here. Duke Nukem hits a spear. Mario fights back. Bolo Young looks on. Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson with a pretty good pull at number 26. He's slapping himself, getting ready. Barack Obama and Donald Trump on my show too. Nice. Donald Trump was the first heel. That I used when I first started digital wrestling. And speak of the devil, here he comes now. The Donald Trump. But yeah, he's a great heel to have because just he's so widely hated that he's got instant heat. Look at Mario and Beetlejuice trying to work together to take out Homer Simpson. Duke Nukem going to work on the Donald. Jaws also representing the Hellfire Club. Look at some of these late pulls for you, DNP. This is out of control. Jaws at 28. Oh, there goes Mario. Homer goes after Duke Nukem. Beetlejuice wants to know where his money is. And the Donald takes a break. Homer just hit a jackhammer on Duke Nukem. And now Donald Trump is lined up. Oh, Homer hits the super kick on Donald Trump and then hammer fists him. Where is my money? Duke Nukem letting him know. Leonardo draws number 29. Leonardo represents Team Holden. We are almost there, friends. One more entrant. Duke Nukem hits a discus forearm on Jaws. So we've got 2 members from Team Holden, a Dangerous Good, 2 Hellfire Clubs, and whose team is Homer on? Homer is on... whose team is Homer Simpson on?
Come on, Leonardo.
Homer Simpson is also Team Holden. Wow. The Donald going to work on Leonardo. Oh, and Chuck E. Cheese was number 30? Oh, man. Also Team Holden.
Do you watch all my videos on my pro wrestling show Extreme Smoky Mountain after your show, bro?
Yeah, I'm going to check out your stuff, Extreme Smoky Mountain Wrestling. I don't know if there's an acronym or a faster way to say that. I'll just refer to you as Extreme. But I'll definitely have a look through. I searched for, other people doing the same kind of thing because I want to see, what they're doing and how they do it. Maybe there's opportunity for crossover or something. And I didn't find a whole lot, so I'm definitely curious to see your stuff. All I really found was one guy who does a Celebrity Royal Rumble. It looks like he does it every year when the new game comes out. And I can't remember what his name or channel was called, but he had, just hundreds of thousands of subscribers and he was off to the races. He does all sorts of sports game streaming and different challenges. That was cool though. We are down to 6. One of these men gonna be the 6th and final entrant in the Elimination Chamber. So one of these men is gonna have a 1 in 6 chance to become the first ever Pop Culture Punch-Out champion.
My guys have gotta stop fighting. Energy wins you face.
Yeah, that's the worst DMP. I really wish there was something I could do about that, but it's not in the algorithms. If it's Royal Rumble, every man for himself, and it doesn't matter if you're a tag team or... There's no way to fix it. Double noggin knocker, Homer Simpson to Beetlejuice and Duke Nukem. There is a lot of team holding left in this ring. It is a 3-on-2. 3-on-2 situation. Jaws and Duke Nukem of the Hellfire Club. And then the rest is Holden Rhodes. So only 2 factions represented right now. Duke Nukem just clubs Homer Simpson in the back of the neck. Jaws hits a side breaker on Leonardo. The numbers game sort of caught up, but Duke Nukem reverses. Hits a drop kick of his own. Now Beetlejuice going to fight Homer. And Duke Nukem going to fight Jaws. Friends, this is our main event. If you're enjoying the content here in digital wrestling, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video, tell a friend. Join our Facebook group, Me and the Boys Wrestling. Join our other Facebook group, the Only Heels Incorrectly Named Wrestlers group. We have a lot of fun. We just kind of literally incorrectly name wrestlers and share funny stuff about wrestling. Check out Me and the Boys Wrestling every Thursday right here on this channel. Check out some of the other stuff on my channel. I've been streaming a lot more VR and I've been having fun with it. I do poetry, I do music. I like to tell stories and do things. And I just kind of have fun doing whatever I want. So if you're in for that, hit the button and do the things. There goes Homer Simpson. He's out of here. And I kind of thought he was going to be the guy. But we are down to 4. Who is going to round out those numbers? Ivan Drago, Peter Griffin, Ronald McDonald. Who was the 4th one? I can't remember who the 4th one was. We literally saw it earlier tonight. I gotta look at the... Was it Michael Jackson? I'll have to go back and check. I want to say Michael Jackson.
Not much. Bart Simpson. In my car wrestling show James. Lisa Simpson. I got the hope to car wrestling in my show. Superman.
Nice. Sounds like you got a good strong list. When we switched from 2K22 to 2K20, I lost a whole bunch of guys that I knew I was never going to get back. We had the physical manifestation of the coronavirus. He was one of my favorites. He was our other top heel. Wow, Beetlejuice gonna knock Duke Nukem out of this. And Team Holden gonna have some representation in that 6-way elimination chamber match to determine the first ever champion of Pop Culture Punch-Out Wrestling. And we're gonna do that event, or that match, on Eve of Challengers.
Oh, okay, James.
One of the Thursdays in December.
Wrestling show Extreme Smoky Mountain Wrestling to James.
Yep. I'm definitely going to check out your show. In the meantime, that is it for our show. Shout out to our sponsor, www.420dna.com. If it's in you, it should be on you. And to our other sponsor, HoldenRoadsCoffee.com. Check it out. Do those things. And also, on behalf of my co-host, David DeBlock-Terrell, check out sharetheshock.ca and do all the things that he would tell you to do. And we'll see you next time, friends.
Thank you for sharing, Zoxo.
Cheers.